And on the mat, we are constantly in conflict situations in a safe container. And we get to check our aggression at all times. From the minute we walk in the dojo, in fact, we're checking our aggression, which simply means that we're not pointing out our finger and saying, you're making me angry, the situation's making me angry, this particular movement is making me angry, or whatever. We're not doing that. We're checking inside internally, and we're checking the triggers, and we're understanding from that point of reference that we have the power to stop being triggered. So this is what we do on the mat, and this plays itself out when we're outside the mat in the world. There's lots of conflict in the world. There's constantly noise and sound and things that could possibly bring conflict inside of ourselves and around us in our environment. And so we're utilizing some of the techniques and skills that we learned in the dojo to do this outside. I remember one day when I was in Santa Monica, and it was midday, I was walking along the Promenade Mall, and there was some screaming in the background. Two men were yelling, and it started to escalate to the point where it sounded like a fight was happening. I turned around and looked, and the two guys were on the ground, and they were fighting, and it was getting violent. I made that decision at that moment to go over there, to connect, maybe to stop them. I didn't know what I was going to do, but several other people apparently made the same decision, and we were all surrounding the two on the ground. There were maybe 6, 7, 8 of us, and we were saying things like, stop, stop. You know, we're trying to get to these two men, at least one of them or two of them, to stop. And one of them actually did stop. He heard us, and he began restraining the other guy, just holding him at bay. But the other guy was so fired up, he was so angry and tense. It was like he couldn't stop, even if he wanted to. And the other guy even said, I'm stopping, I want to stop, but he just won't let go. And at that moment, a very young, very voiceful, very amazing young man came over there and started to just yell at the top of his lungs, you don't want to get me angry. You better stop now. You just don't want to see me angry. And the other guy heard him. He sort of matched his energy, and he heard him, and he was able to stop. At that moment, his body relaxed, and they both could be separated, and they both went their separate ways with the help of several people actually around them. And this was quite amazing. When I thought about it later, the reason why I was drawn to them, to actually connect to that and help them in my own way, was that I was also sure of my own ability to stop the aggression in myself. I didn't buy into it. And also that I've done that before with myself. I've stopped in a moment of heated fire inside me, some righteous anger, and all of those things, those complexities that make us feel right about fighting